So this is the intervals array having start time and end time of the intervals. Now let's create the function schedule and let's pass this intervals array. Now the first thing that we're gonna do inside this function is we're gonna sort these intervals according to their end times. So let's sort them. Let's do intervals.sort and let's pass the lambda to sort them according to the end times. So let's pass interval 1 and interval 2, and here as implementation let's write return, and here interval 1 we are having the end time at index 1, so we will write interval 1 minus interval 2 1, right? So this will sort the intervals according to their end times in ascending order. Now let's take a variable last finish time, and this will be max value of integer. And now let's take for each. So here for each interval in this intervals array, what we're gonna do, we will find out if the start time of this interval is greater than the end time of the previous one or not. So here start is interval 0 as we are having start times at index 0, and now here we'll check if the start time is greater than the last finish time. If it is true, then we will update the end time as interval 1, which is present at index 1. That's why we're taking interval 1. And now here let's take optimal schedule set, in which we will push all the intervals that we want in the result. And here we will push this interval in this array optimal interval set, and let's push this interval. That's it. So after pushing this, we will update the last finish time. As we are selecting this current interval, we will update the last finish time as the end time of this interval. And finally, we will return the result, which is optimal interval set. Now coming back here outside this function, we're going to invoke this function to get all the intervals, all the non-overlapping intervals. So schedule, and here let's pass this intervals array. This will return us the result. This is optimal schedule, and now let's print this optimal schedule. Now let's run this. Node interval scheduling, and this is the result. These are the non-overlapping intervals that we got from this intervals array. And this is the maximum number of intervals that we can get from this intervals array. Maximum number of non-overlapping intervals.